Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Lightyear Frontier. In the last episode I was talking about what a pain in the butt it was to make seeds, which is why I didn't want to expand my fields. I've also made reference to how the drones are a bit of a pain because of having to fill them so often and they use a lot of fuel. Well, obviously I wasn't the only one having these problems, and the devs have listened. And just after the last video came out, a nice big update dropped. It is actually pretty huge. It's called a they've called it a hotfix, but yeah, it's pretty incredible, and it addresses a few of the issues that we're having. So we're going to get into that. We're going to increase some farms because now we can do a bit of reorganizing and maybe head down south and go and sort out some of the corruption in Hexagon Valley. Lots to do. Let's get stuck in. Right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the new seed extractor Mark II. So if we go into the build menu, it will be here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Seed extractor 2. Let's put one down and then go and have a look at it. Oh, before I carry on, if I was to open one of these. Now, before we only had a queue of 10. Let's see, what seeds do I actually need so I'm not wasting my time? I think I'll do some chrome maize. So right now, if you were to put chrome maize seeds in and you just put a full stack in, you now have a stack of 20. So that applies to everything. That applies to your furnaces, it applies to your windmills. Everything that you can queue something in is now queued up to 20, which is a good help. However, this seed extractor 2, if we head in here, instead of only doing 2 seeds, this does 10. And if you're using the mutated version, then it's 15. Man, look at all of this. So if I was to put a full stack of, I don't know, let's say rabbage seeds, and we go X. I now have 21 because there's 20 in the queue and there's 1 crafting. We just confirm that. It seems to be the case. So you have 20 queued and you have 1 crafting. That on its own is going to make 200 seeds without bonuses. Now on this side, the total here was about 538. Which means that I could get away with like 3 of these machines instead of all of those. That can't be right. I think I might have my numbers screwed. Oh wait, the 538 was based on a queue of 10. So, yeah, I would say this is 4 times better than these. We would be able to get away with 6 of these instead of 24 like I had here. That's my estimate. Let me know in the comments if I'm right. That is massive. So, let's get in here and recycle a few of these, shall we? This makes me very happy. In fact, I'm going to recycle all of them. Let's empty this out and we can start building these. Let's see how they work. I have them fairly close to the edge and as far over as possible. So, right there. Okay, I'm not going to have the stuff I need, but you can fit 5 of them in there. Oh, that is 10. I'm going to need to collect some stuff, and I also need to get this out. So we'll empty this one. We can use those resources to go and do that, and a little bit of that. Right, so I need bronze parts, bronze frames. I've got the red crystals, so that's the cost. 2 bronze frames, 2 bronze parts, and 1 red crystal. And you get that fantastic machine. I need to do some harvesting, but before that, another highlight of the update is that your watering station, your watering drones have been, the speed of the watering drones has been increased by 30%. So they are now 30% faster, which means that they can do more fields. So I can make these fields 30% bigger and still have 5 and it'll work. But that's not all. The drone fuel consumption has been dropped by 75%. So you will not have to put as much fuel in as you did before. And that is absolutely fantastic. Now, apparently that's the way they intended it originally, but for some reason the drones were just using too much fuel. Anyway, it's been fixed. I'm going to get some fuel, charge these guys up. I'm going to plow these fields, and then in the morning we are going to redo a few of them. Let's go and see how far we can extend, because now we can make the fields a bit bigger. Wow, our boundary is that far away. Man, we could do that setup twice. I'm not going to, but we can. Oh, another thing that they've done is they've increased the growth time of the honey bottles from 3 to 4 days. Now, it's not such a big deal. I'll have to readjust my fields, but now I can make it that each field's full crop rotation is 9 days. I'll just need to swap. Oh gosh, let me see. I'll put the honey bottle into field 1, and I think it'll be the carrot into field 2. And that would be then a 9-day cycle for each one of them. And that depends on whether the zapper twig is 5 days or not, because I honestly haven't measured. Anyway, I've got some bronze parts and bronze frames to make, so I'll do some. We'll do that many bronze frames and then bronze parts. Oh, we need polyberry oil. I'm out of polyberry oil. Well, I'll be able to move my presses to a better place. And now I'll be making a lot more fuel each time I do this, so it doesn't feel like such a burden anymore. And there we go. The presses also have an increased queue. Really good. Let's see how many I can do with what I've got. Wow, after all of that, only one bronze part missing. And for that I need the polyberry oil, which will be coming soon. And then I can put the presses up on this side. And if I wanted to, I could have more of these. Let's have a look at our seed situation. Alright, so I suppose chrome maize and rabbage. We're going to need quite a lot of rabbage because we planted in 2 fields. And because we're making a lot of it, I suppose we could use that as a fuel as well. So I'm going to hop in here and I'm going to set up 5 of these to make chrome maize. And then the bottom 5 will make rabbage. And I'll be able to finish that last one now because I've got some oil. So bronze part, I just need 1. Did I even pick it up? That is added and you can immediately start making loads and loads of seeds. So we should be getting over 1,000 seeds out of each of these 5. So in total out of 5 we should get 1,000 seeds, which is so much better. I mean, I was getting about, well, that's without the bonuses, but without the bonuses on the small ones, 24 of them were giving me about 500, but that was on a shorter queue. So the whole thing has just been improved so much. Anyway, I'm going to grab the honey bottle oil and I'm going to, darn it, I keep running into things. Going to go and fill up the fuel. So yeah, we'll split and just put a few in, and then I can go back and press F and that will fill it up, and F, and then yeah, it takes 15 in storage. Oh my word, there they are already, and they look how much faster they are. That's amazing. Alright, so I'm just going to fuel these ones up. I didn't actually need to do it that way. I could have just gone like that because it's only 15 and all the fuel is full. And there they go. Much better. Much better. Right, so let me harvest. It is the middle of the night. Maybe I should just go to bed and then harvest in the morning. The sun is starting to come up. So let me do that and into bed. We're on day 80 now. And I just think if we had had these updates earlier, it would have looked like a bit of a different place, I think. Because I was so procrastinating about making bigger fields just because of the pain it was to make the seeds. But now that that's sorted... Alright, good morning, pets. Don't be lonely. Come on. Dude is out. Why are you out? Come here, Peanut. Alright, let's make you not lonely anymore. They are both happy now. Good. How are we doing over here? You two, okay? You're thirsty. Oh, right. Let's give you a bit of a pet as well there. Alright, you have water and... So I've been reading my comments and maybe my animal pens are too small. They don't get cramped in the animal pens. Apparently they like to be closer together. So I'm going to fiddle around with it. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I think maybe if I split a pen into 2, one of these sizes into 2, that should work. Anyway, I'm going to do some farming. So let's do a loadout and we'll get loadout 1 and let's start harvesting. Going to have a lot of carrot. And just like that, I'm already over encumbered. And that is that done. I am severely over encumbered, but it's okay. I'm going to drop all this stuff off over here. And that took a load off. Oh, it seems I didn't have a place for the carrots. So let's put them in with the wheat for now. We've still got lots of capacity, so that's fine. My little drones are working their butts off. It's looking good, man. But they really shouldn't be. I'm going to be taking... Let me take the fuel out of all of these. And the reason is I don't want to waste the fuel if I'm going to be redoing these fields anyway. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to move these back. I'm going to have a space where all the silos and storage will go. So probably a road. I'm going to make it, because we're not really that cramped for space, I'm going to make it relatively big. And I've got my road maker. Oh, hang on. We're going to go with stone. So I'm going to bring that over this way. Oh, I have to unharvest first, apparently. Yeah. Alright, well, there's the field plow. Yeah, it's very wide. So we go remove mode and... Here, okay, good. So we can take all of these out. And I think that width is probably okay. Can I get away with going through? I can. Just go straight through the drone tower. Okay, that's okay. That's not bad. I'm going to be ripping up this road as well because I'm going to change the widths of these fields slightly. That's that. I actually want to do a little bit more than that. So let's do it. Yeah, we'll leave an extra bit of space for the road. Because I think this area, this width is probably good enough for the storages and everything. Alright, well, the mech doesn't go through the watering towers, so we'll work our way around. Oh yeah, I hashed up just a little bit. That's fine, we'll fix it up. Right, so I'll put this line back. No, I won't. I need to move these drone stations. So if I go in here, can I move them while they're working? It looks like it. And their reach is pretty good. And we'll move this one out of the way as well. And this one over there. Alright, now I'm going to just check that the width of the field is 20. Yeah, it looks like this is 19. Alright, well let me move some silos across. And I'll have to put them in a different order eventually. Yeah, we'll put signs on them so I can see exactly what's in them. But I am wondering if this is a wide enough area, considering that perhaps there's a road going to be in here. Maybe there won't be a road. Okay, so that's the silos moved. Then I need to move these. Yeah, it is a little bit close. I'd like to have a bit of space for the mech to turn around when it's harvesting. So let me pull out the field plow again. And I think, yeah, let's rip this lot up. See if we can get it in a straight line this time. Almost got it right. There's just a little piece over here that I need to fix, and that should be enough space. Good. This is excellent. I'm going to need to get rid of these pond pitchers, but we'll take those down. Make sure we've got the sprouts. Good. To change the beds. So basically, I want each bed to have 1,000 planting slots. That means I need to go 20 wide. Right now this bed is 19 wide and I think the other two are about the same. But I also want it to be 50 long. So let me pull out my plow and go into creation mode. I also want bigger spaces between them. So I need to add one width and then we need to go 50 in that direction and hopefully I can. That's quite a big field. And somewhere I went off the line. Right, so I am going to finish up this field. And this has given me my lines, so I don't need to count anymore. And you can see it rips the road up, so you don't need to worry about removing the road before you plow. Now that, folks, is a farm field. That is pretty impressive. Right, let's see how much space I should leave between them. I think I've got a space of 2. Maybe if I leave another 3, that'll give us enough space to move around and also have the drones. Right, I have been plowing through the night. The sun is coming up, so I'm going to go to bed so I can still get buffs if I need them. And we can check out those farms in the morning light and start doing some planting. Well, there you go. I'm going to get the road builder. I'm going to turn this all into paths. So let's do that now. Okay, that's all done. There's like one patch here that wasn't plowed for some reason. So we'll quickly run over it. Wrong. Alright. There you go. Now everything's done. Now, because these are so much bigger, even though the drones might be able to reach them all, I'm going to have to space them out a little bit, but I might need an extra drone thing. So we'll put one there, and I think the next one will go there, and that one there. Then we can move those two. So this one will line up around there, that one there. I feel like I made that path wider than this one. No, that's fine. And that'll be a new one. Right, now I need to fill these guys up and add fuel. Good. And this is the last one. They're all done. And I'll just do a quick top up because they take some fuel as they leave for the first time. All the watering is sorted out. Now we need to put our plans in place. So I'll move these signs in a bit. but I do need to change them just for my own record. So this is going to become wheat to honey bottle to lumbloom and confirm. And this one is going to be take out honey bottle, put in carrot. Now, in case you don't know how my system works, these 3 fields are basically set up with 3 different crops in each, designed to make all the crops that you need, but also easy enough to, for example, if I wanted to change this is going to be high yield in this format. If I wanted to change it to mutated, all I would do is switch the second 2 around. So after the chrome maize would be then the rabbage, then the carrot, and then back to the chrome maize, which will then give you your first mutated chrome maize in this particular field. All of them work the same basically, but now all of them give a 9-day cycle to get through all of them. So we're going to start with wheat, and I don't quite have enough, so let me queue up a few, and while those are going I will just do a quick upgrade, because apparently I'm not optimizing my seed spreading. So it'll be one of the mods. If I do another lock on target level 2 mod, and then I go into customization and I go to my seed shooter, I take this one out. You know, I could have more if I upgraded this to the... do I even have the level 4? I'm not sure. So we're going to modify. We are going to take the level 1 off and put the level 2 on. Right, that should let me plant more seeds at once. Do we have any wheat here yet? Oh yeah, there we go. And then I can grab the rest of the wheat. I should be offloading other stuff as well. This is good, so we can get things going. I want to have trees, you know, down here lining the pond. I want to have trees along the back and maybe a little hedge over there. Maybe hedges over here somewhere. Haven't figured out yet, but yeah. Gonna make this place look good. Alright, I don't need rabbage. I don't need that. Yep, that's what I need. And yeah, I'm gonna maybe need to increase my weapon a bit. Right, I think that's the whole field done. Everything down here appears to be done. I'll put the rest of the seeds away. We only have 32 wheat seeds left. Right, what are we doing next? Chrome maize. I think I did make... Oh, did I not make more? I feel like I was supposed to have more. Or did I pick them up already? Oh yeah, there they are. Oh wow. That made... Those 5 made 1,500 seeds. Right, let's do this. And I think that is done. I'll just swipe. Oh, there's one that was missing over there. Alright, that's planted. And then the last field needs to be zapper twig on the first run. So we'll grab the zapper twig and drop off what we don't need. Oh, there's quite a bit of wheat left. Come on, little drones, water the place. And plant our zapper twigs. And I think we're pretty close to being done now. Oh, wow. Got a whole bunch of seeds that were just dropped over here. And it looks like I did miss 1 or 2. Or just 1. Oh, it's because it's a little hill. I'll remember that for the future. There's a little bit of a slope, so from that side you don't get an accurate line onto these end ones. But yeah, I think I've got it covered now. Now these little drones just need to do their jobs. And I hope I have enough. Yeah, they're getting there. It's slow. Okay, these fields are going to be a mishmash because there's different soil types, so the second harvest will be high yield. Now it's noon and they've gone this far. Most of this field is done. About 1/3 of that one is done, and maybe 2/3 of that one are completed. Maybe a bit more than that. And they can work through the night. And their fuel and water is still full. Oh wait, this one's not. Why is this one still full? Right, let's just check. Is he going to take some? Yeah, he is. Alright, well, since we're here, and I'm being neurotic, I should actually leave... I'm going to leave the rest so I can actually see what they do. I'll see how much they go through in a day. But that's cool. And they won't work every day because sometimes it's going to rain, although rain has been quite rare lately. Check out our weather station. Oh, we've got some drizzle coming in a couple of days. A day has passed, so we can go and speak to the people. Oh my word, they want houses. They want actual houses. That one's going to want cloth and clay. Okay, I had enough to build. They're not cheap. Alright, so I need 12 clay for this. I need 1 cloth and 5 clay. So I'll just get a bunch of clay then. I don't think I've got enough. Yeah, I'm going to need to make some more sand. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, hello. Got to give the The animals they're petting. Seems like everyone's happy. Good. Everybody's happy and we're getting nice goodies. And not forgetting to give them their water. Okay, let's get this house built. Oh, I still need a cloth. I'm gonna come over to the loom. I just need one, so I'll just make one. Wait, is that instant? No, it's a minute. Okay, and pick up all these wheat seeds. Wow, they haven't even finished. That was 633. This is so much better. So we've dropped under 1,000 on the zapper twig, so I might as well queue up a few machines of those. So much better. How are we doing out here? Oh, there's just a corner left over there. And, I don't know, maybe a third of this field to do. And I think that once those drones are finished over there, they're going to move over here, so that'll finish even faster. Because the range on these is very good. I need to go and pick up some sprouts. Let's see, what nice ones do we have? Oh, we got these mutated blossom tree sprouts. Let's try those. Yeah, if we put them down the river over here, I think they'll look quite nice. Yeah, let's do them like over here. I was thinking of maybe doing them a little more random. Super. And I think the drones will probably come and water those. Yeah, there they go. All of them are over on this side getting this side done. And the sun hasn't even gone down. This field is complete. Well, I might actually have been able to get away with 5 of them. But that's okay. I've got a few things to move around here and all of this to neaten up. And I've got some clay to make and some cloth to pick up. There's the cloth. I'll just make 10. Right, there we go. We've got everything. Why is this red now? Oh, because Rex is standing there. Alright, there we go. Get it while the going's good. Damn, nice house. And fantastic. Jeepers, I didn't even know it went that far. Alright, well, let's hop out and go and have a chat. My goodness, it's lovely. Just a few more fine details to finish up before our base of operations is complete. Okay. Let's... Got more to say? Actually, no. And let's go and sort Elf out. Wow. I think I need to put more trees around my house. It looks very nice with trees. Hey, buddy. It's magnificent. The greenhouse will be useful for my experiments. A wonderful surprise. I hate to keep asking, but would you be so kind to make a few more additions to the surroundings? Okay, what do you need? Okay, I see. You've got a big pot over here. I can make that. Some little flower pots there and there. Good thing I made extra clay, because it's all being used. Okay, I think I got everything for him. And Diane has some stuff as well. Right, that's done. Sorry, little one. How are you doing? Oh, you're hungry and lonely. Oh, gosh. Let's give you some food. I don't know what food you take. So we'll put a few in there. Hopefully that sorts you out. Go and eat. Right, while I'm finishing this lot up. Is that everything? Alright, what do you need now, Alf?
Hello, hello!
Thank you for your assistance with everything. I mean, I'm looking forward to conducting more research together with you. If you're still interested, that is. We're research partners, aren't we? I was very much hoping you'd say that.
Right.
I will begin planning the next step of our scientific journey. Right, Alf has moved in.
Cheerio!
Actually, this is really nice. Look at that. Evening on the farm. It looks great. Right, a drone just flew over to here. All the way from the farms over there to go and water that planter, I think. Okay, so the drone's range is unlimited. As long as you got places to water, they are there. And it looks like they start closest first and then move further out. And they are done. It is evening, the sun hasn't even set properly, and they have completed all of these fields. That's brilliant. And there's still 29% water and 87% fuel. And that's not one of the ones I filled up, because one of the ones... Yeah, that's also got 87% fuel. Damn. Did good. Right, well, I'm going to top them up. So basically, it only used 2 fuel. That's way better. I'm using a good fuel, so I mean, you could get away with using a less good fuel, I suppose. But yeah, all the fields are watered, and tomorrow we'll be able to get our first harvest of wheat from over here. Let's go and see if these did actually get watered. No, they didn't. Huh. Alright, well, they don't water sprouts. So there you go. While I'm still remembering, I think maybe I will continue this little road over here that I started. And then I'm going to have to redo where these current roads are. So I'll just zip through here and we'll get rid of that. Right, that's done. I'll reorganize how things are going to work in this little middle section. To separate these silos a bit. I think I need another one of these storage sheds. Right, I'm supposed to assemble bottles for Diane. Hold on, I'm missing something, and a small lantern. What did I miss? Oh, it's things on the balcony. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so that's some polyberry oil, and there's something over there. That's the bottles. Right, now I can talk to her when that is all done. Nothing hiding in Ulf's place, right? Oh yeah, and I need to move these windmills to somewhere else. Haven't quite figured out yet because they are kind of in the way. Maybe I'll grab this one and take it over to nearer the fields. Yeah, like we can put one over there for now. Doesn't look too bad. Oh look, seeds. It's amazing, massive amounts. This is looking really strong. And then, oh, now that that's moved, I can come through here, turn this into a bit of road. And I should be able to do it with these areas as well, although I do want to expand this. I feel that we're going to have a need for more furnaces, so I might bring this out by one and then move the windmills somewhere else. It's been very interesting. I did not know that we'd be able to build houses like this for Alf and Diane, but they really look nice. We have expanded our farming. My interest in this game has been reinvigorated because this is such a huge difference, being able to make seeds as quickly as we have been, and then also to have the drones much better and able to cover more area and use less fuel. Now they are actually very useful. There are a whole lot of other changes in the update that I haven't spoken about. I think I've only spoken about the ones that are really important to me. But yeah, there have been a number of changes, including reduced cost on several buildings. And they've also reordered the delivery cannon menu. I suppose let's go and have a look. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything major in here. We've got 3 left to do. And I honestly don't think it's going to take very long to get there. And because we haven't done one today, let's just knock one out. Great, but that is where we're going to leave this one. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts on the update and how much better you think the farming is, because now we have this kind of a setup that can be managed by one person pretty easily. The drones are great. The ability to make fuel is good. We've got enough storage capacity for a lot. So we could probably have up to like 10,000 lumblooms stored in this silo. There's Rabbage in here, and the Rabbage looks pretty... well, I don't know. It looks quite light. Maybe it doesn't need a silo. Maybe this is one of the ones that can go into a storage shed. But we'll see. We have the silos. And we've got some weird little plant that I have in my inventory. I think I bought it. So I'm going to just plant it and give it some water. And I still need to... oh, it's morning already. Is that morning? Wait, doesn't the sun normally come up over there? I better go and have some sleep, otherwise I'm going to maybe miss out on my buffs. It is morning. This game is very, very nice. Totally enjoying it. I need to figure out these animals a little bit more, but they are still dropping stuff for us, so we can run around and collect it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh yes, these ones in here do also drop, and they don't run away. So you can have animals in Diana's area. Excellent. But folks, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, cheers!